here today with the incredible Lucrezia. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
And we are here to talk about all things legal for your blog and for your business, because this is one of those areas that, like, we start our blogs and we just throw caution to the wind, and then somebody says, like, oh, I got the big S word, I got sued, or like they got into some kind of trouble, and then suddenly it's like a panic of like running around chasing, like, what do I need to protect myself? So let's prevent that from happening.
So let me state this. This is a disclaimer. So before we start, and we go, we dive into all the legal things that we will address today. I just want to make sure that we all know that today is just, this chat doesn't constitute legal advice. So even if I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyers here today. Yes, all the information, all the tips that I will share with you today, just for educational purposes only. So I don't know, you can go on my website, you can read my full disclaimer so that we know what's happening here. But yeah, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And this, like, you will have to do this is just like first step. Do this every time that you publish a blog post, anything. I always have a disclaimer that is, so that disclaimer. Maybe we can cut through this later.
So the next question that I have was another one about Canva. If I use Canva fonts in my logo or branding, can I get sued? Do I need to buy licensing for every font that I use, even the super basic ones? So I had actually heard this from another blogger who said that she heard from her lawyer. This wasn't my question, by the way, but I am piggybacking off of it a little bit. She heard from her lawyer that she needed to buy the licensing to use like a very basic font like Arial or Helvetica. Helvetica, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If she wanted to use it in an ebook. And I was like, that seems interesting, but like, I don't know. So as far as fonts go, like, we know that there's the licensing and everything that you need to read. But like when it comes to like Canva and like super basic fonts even, do you need the licensing for those?
Canva says no.
Perfect.
So obviously there are some fonts that you need to buy the license. So if it's but we're talking about the free one, So if it's something specific that someone came up with, or like in creative market, like they give you, they sell fonts all the time on Canva. So there are some that are premium and you need to pay, and you need to get the license. If you have Canva Pro, you have access to all of them under your subscription. No, I don't think you need to. The only thing, so what happens is, like, let's say you do your logo. In Arial or Helvetica. It's not that you can trademark that, because you can because the fonts you can't. So that's the problem with fonts that are like so common, because then it would happen that your logo might have the same font or the same appearance as someone else's logo, and you can't trademark your logo because it's Helvetica. So it would be better to get like a font that is like a premium, and then you edit it and you design something that's more specific so that you can trademark your logo. And but apart from that, you don't need to really trademark your logo. I mean, I haven't. I trademarked most things in my business. So for example, blogging for new bloggers is a registered marks. Like I have like several trademarks, but I don't even remember what my logo. Yes, he's a lady at the computer. So it's me at the computer. But so if someone copies my logo, I don't, like, you see, I didn't even remember. It's not that I'm Coca-Cola, like, we're not Coca-Cola. Right. We are people brand. Like, it's like, they will, everyone knows you. Like I like your messy bottom, or like what I mean. Like, we tend to create relationships with our audience, and when we help people, or our students, or our clients, depending on what you do, so it's a personal brand. So the logo really doesn't matter. It can be Caroline Vencil in did I pronounce that well? Vencil?
You did. That was perfect.
In Helvetica, it can be narrow, it can be fit. Like, yes, we will not let you like shiny, they like, you know, like the bright and the gold and the pink and yes, but it's a general branding. It's not specifically, So I would use free. If you're happy with Helvetica, go for it. Just keep in mind that other people might use Helvetica. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's an important thing to remember. Is like you don't own that font. I guess is the best way to put it. Like you can use it, but you don't own it.
Yeah, you don't own it, and you can with anything from Canva. Like you get the license, but you can't claim copyrights. So the difference, like for example, you make a design or like an ebook using Canva elements, you can claim copyright on your ebook but you can't say that you can't copyright the element from Canva because you only have the license to use. So the same with the font, you can use it and you have the license to use it, but you can't claim that is your own font. With logo, you can use it, and I'm saying like if you design it in a way you could trademark it if you wanted, but you probably wouldn't be able to do it if you use a common free font like Helvetica or Arial.
That's so interesting. I hadn't thought of it that way with the trademarking of like it being too common to use. Like
because then if you say that that's your trademark, then like what about all other people that use the same?
I mean, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet. Like that's good to know. Good to know.